Da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum. What does that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game review and a special expansion review. And today I'm very excited to check out Accentuate's first expansion, Films, the quote expansion pack. This is from Accentuate Game Ltd. It's for a lot of players, for ages, say about 12 and up. It'll take about 30 minutes to play. An Accentuate Films quote expansion pack is going to be an expansion pack of cards for the original Accentuate game. Now that was a party game which I really enjoyed, in which you're going to be reading out different quotes with various different accents and trying to have your team guess what those accents are. Now, I did have one big problem with that game, which was the quotes were completely random and really didn't add too much to the game. However, they decided to fix that with this expansion, which is going to have various different famous quotes from films. Is it good, though? Let's open it up and I'll tell you. Alrighty then, we're going to take a look at the Films quote expansion pack for Accentuate. First and foremost, it's all cards, but we have handy-dandy little rule card. It is one-sided, black and white, and it's very, very simple. This is you'll probably need this rule card once and never need it again. It's an extremely simple expansion. You're going to get cards, and more cards, and these are going to be cards that you're actually going to replace your old quote cards with. Because I remember from the original review of the game, they had random quotes in the game, but now these are going to be quotes from various different films. Also, this is going to add a new way to score points in the game. So you are going to take a card and you're going to figure out which accent you're going to do, and then you're going to draw a card, and then you're going to read that this quote in that accent. So this one is actually from Gladiator from the year 2000. So you would read this out in whatever accent it was. So let's just pretend it was Southern. So, what would do in life echoes in eternity. So now I'm hoping that my team is going to be able to guess that I was in fact doing Southern. So if they were able to guess that I was Southern, then I get a point. Now they also have one chance to guess what the film is and also what the year is. So they could potentially score 1, 2, 3, 4 points, because if you can guess what the year is, you will gain 2 points. If you guess what the film is, if you guess 1 point. If you guess what the accent is, you'll gain 1 point. And there's lots of different films in here. You got Monty Python and the Holy Grail, North by Northwest, Notting Hill, Men in Black, Jaws, Some Like It Hot. Lots of very different and distinctive films throughout the past. All the President's Men, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, The Devil Wears Prada. And that, in a nutshell, is essentially what you're going to get in the Films quote expansion pack, Accentuate. And that was an unnecessary words. Alrighty then, the Accentuate quote expansion pack, Films for Accentuate. What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the con side, this game is not going to be for everybody. This expansion is not, because if you didn't like the original game, this is not going to change your mind. I highly doubt most people didn't like the original game because of the lame quotes. Most people didn't like the original game because, well, you have to be in front of everyone and talk in a funny accent. Some people just are not going to like that. Also, I wish there was more cards. I understand that they can't really fit too many more cards in the box because the box is already jam-packed as it is. But you're going to go through the cards, and then you're going to start repeating cards after about 2 or 3 games, and that is slightly annoying. Granted, you are going to be talking in different accents, which will give each card its own unique flair, and I don't think you're going to come across them that much that you're going to be like, oh yeah, I remember this is 1946 for this one movie. It's a small nitpick. It's not a deal breaker. Continuing onward, it was a little bit annoying that you can't just mix both the random quotes and the new film quotes together in the box. A, because they won't fit, and B, also because they added the new way of scoring points, where you can guess what the movie is, and if you guess what the points are, you get some bonus points. So that's a little bit of a bummer. And that's mainly what I got. There's not too many cons on that, because I'll put it on the pros very simple. If you have Accentuate and if you like Accentuate, get this and you'll like it more. It's that simple. It is pure and simple a better game with this expansion. I feel like this expansion should have been what originally came in the game. And I even enjoyed the original game, but this just makes it better. It just adds a little extra element to the game. And this is one of my favorite things that expansions do. Across the board in complex games or simple games, I love expansions that add just a little teeny bit more, but they really don't add any more complexity to the game, and that's exactly what this does. You are still trying to guess what the accent is, but then there's just that little added extra bit where you're like, alright, I think I know what movie that's from, where you try and guess what movie it's from, and then the real fun is trying to figure out what year it came in, because that's my favorite part of it, because then you're like trying to go back through your life and be like, okay, when did I see that movie? Okay, I saw that movie when I was with my ex-girlfriend Paula, and we went to the movie theater. Was that the first or second year we were dating? Well, that was the first year because her brother got busted for dealing drugs and blah, 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 blah. And you're just trying to put it all together. And that's a lot of fun. And people really do that. Like, people will really, they have certain associations with movies. And so they're going back through their life trying to associate events with movies to figure out when the events happened so they can figure out the year the movie came across. And this is intrinsically coming through in this game. And it's fun. It just adds so much extra to this game. If you have Accentuate, this is a no-brainer. Get this expansion. Highly recommended. Love the new scoring, this new way of scoring. And it just makes a good game even better. So that is the Accentuate Films Quote Expansion Pack, one I highly, highly recommend. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to click on the subscribe button down below. And in the comments below, let me know what is your most memorable moment in a movie theater. Let's keep this PG rated. I actually got thrown out of a movie once because I tossed my popcorn all the way in the air. I was like maybe 16 years old, and I was just like, I was already movie hopping that day, so I've seen 3 movies, and I went, this is what I normally do, this is a pro tip. I always go to the trash can and then dig out like a really big bucket of popcorn, the ones that they give you the free refills on, and then you just, that way you don't have to pay for popcorn. And then I was like, alright, I'm ready to go, because I wasn't enjoying the movie, so I just chucked it in the air, so like, not like in the air where it was like this, but where it was like, and popcorn just went whoosh, all over the place. The movie theater was about half full, and needless to say, I got thrown out. But still, that was one of my most enjoyable moments in a movie theater. Not movie related, but let me know in the comments below, what is an enjoyable movie moment for you? And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.